What type of data is useful for BI? Did you understand the basic terms related to databases? Next, let's learn the type of data format useful for BI. The optimal data format differs when analyzing with BI tools and when storing in a database. When analyzing with BI tools, it is best to use a detail table format, in which the viewpoints and numerical values to be aggregated are organized into a single set of data. On the other hand, it is common for databases to store a frequently updated actual data, or fact table, and seldom updated base data, or master table, into separate tables. Now, let's see what kind of data format a detail table format is. In this example, sales data from an electronics retailer is lined up horizontally in a single table. By recording the generated data, or detail table, as is, you can see the status of activities in chronological order, including when, where, who, what, how many, and how much, making it easier to track down the cause of problems. This data is in the detail table format, where all the viewpoints and numerical values to be aggregated are prepared, and the generated data is stored as is without summarizing it. To utilize BI, we recommend preparing this type of data in advance. Since the detail table format accumulates data without summarizing it, you can freely analyze using your preferred viewpoint. For example, from a single detail table, you can aggregate per store and carry out analysis with the store viewpoint, or aggregate per product and carry out analysis with the product viewpoint. Since people use different viewpoints for analysis, it's best to use a detail table format, which consolidates the viewpoints and numerical figures into a single set of data. Now, we know that detail table format is useful for BI. However, it is common for databases to store data in separate tables. Why is the data stored in separate tables? As we did earlier, let's look at the sales data of an electronics retailer as an example. If the data stored in a database is in a detail table format, all the data must be updated when, for example, a store relocates and its address and name change, when a customer gets married and their last name and address change, and when a product's unit price changes and the sales amount changes. The more data there is, the higher the update costs to keep it accurate. This also increases the risk of update mistakes and burden on the database. Separating the fact table and master table can minimize the data to be updated and improve maintainability. For example, if a store relocates, you only need to update its address in the store master. If a customer gets married, you only need to change their last name and address in the customer master. If a product's unit price changes, you only need to change its unit price in the product master. Lastly, let's look back on what you've learned in this step. Think of the term that would fill in the blanks. The answers will be shown after around a minute. Try to pause the video and think about the answers. Were you able to answer everything? This marks the end of this step. Let's move on to the next step.